You'd think that hunger makes fasting difficult, but the truth is, it doesn't. What actually makes it difficult is your reaction to hunger. Do you just sit around hungry all day, hoping that enough time will pass for it to not matter? And in most cases, the real question is, do you have control over your hunger, or does it have control over you? What you've got to understand is that fasting and feeding are like yin and yang. You've got to create a balance in the middle if you want optimal health. That's why today, I'm going to be giving you some strategies on how to fend off food cravings and improve the productivity of your fasting. Drink plenty of water. This is perhaps the easiest, simplest, and healthiest way to stave off hunger. Hydration naturally is essential, and consuming adequate amounts of fluids and water during fasting is a surefire way to avoid food cravings. Funnily enough, the majority of our hunger often comes from thirst, so it makes sense to have a bottle of water within arm's reach when fasting. But you do need to bear in mind that the recommended amount of water per day is around 8 glasses or 64 ounces. Another interesting fact is that on average, most people consume about 2.5 glasses a day, which isn't even up to half of the recommended amount. Believe me, it is a proven fact that enough water can actually fill up the stomach and reduce hunger. While I've got your attention, I'm just going to remind you guys to hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel. Starting your day with a cup of organic tea or coffee, or right after a workout. It has been clinically proven that caffeine and other nervous system stimulants often function as a hunger suppressant. You'd be surprised at what a cup of coffee can actually do to the body. But just to reiterate, a cup of coffee or tea can hydrate the system, boost energy levels, stave off hunger, and at the same time deliver a surge of antioxidants. While caffeinated teas like green tea, pu'er tea, black tea, and coffee can include the feeling of satisfaction and fullness in the body, and they do this by increasing fluid intake, and with a moderate influx of caffeine. Engage in some household chores or do some gardening. You might have thought about doing it before, but household chores like cleaning and gardening can distract your food cravings. Engaging in these activities can keep you focused on something besides your hunger, and at the same time, you are doing yourself a favor by cleaning and organizing your home and garden. You can also stand to gain a lot by growing your own food, because it's a really healthy, delicious, and rewarding thing to do. Perform some work-related tasks that you've been putting off. If you want to have a productive fast and a focused mind, then you've got to engage in something that's going to distract you from your hunger. Think of it this way, the busier you are, the less likely you'll be distracted by hunger, and in the end, the easier your fast will be. You also don't even need to overthink the task. It can be anything from finishing a report to replying to some emails, and so on and so forth. Social media also helps in that regard, but just try to be moderate with it. Go for a walk. Did you know that a brisk walk will maximize the fat-burning effects fasting's going to have on your body? Well, you do now. And it doesn't just stop there. Studies have shown that a brisk walk can promote heart health and improve your overall well-being. In other words, walking is perhaps one of the best and healthiest things you can do for yourself. So combining that with fasting does give you the best of both worlds. And just like most forms of exercise, brisk walking also reduces your hunger levels by a lot. It does this by not only distracting your focus from hunger, but it also burns stored fat in the body to provide you with energy. In a nutshell, your body gets less fat, fewer food cravings, and more energy. It's a win-win. Play some sports, exercise, or enjoy a hobby. Any and all physical activity is going to enhance that positive effect of fasting, as long as you don't overdo it. If you've got a favorite recreational sport like tennis, pick up basketball, ultimate frisbee, or any other sort of physical hobby, then you should engage in that activity throughout your fasting period. Playing a sport and engaging in physical activity is a great way to trick your body into fasting and exercising, because your mind is focused not on the exercise or the fasting, but the activity itself. Physical activity is merely a side effect of the play. Engaging in bouts of short and intense exercise throughout your fasting period is a great way to keep your mind from thinking about your hunger. Intense exercise like weightlifting and sprinting suppress hunger, boosts muscle, and blasts fat. 20 to 30 minutes of intense exercise towards the end of your fasting period is ideal. Even more ideal is to tack on another 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking after the intense exercise before you eat. Meditation. Although meditation isn't exactly the easiest way to suppress hunger, believe us, it does work. The best part is that as you start getting better at it, your body will learn to accept or even embrace hunger. This is a surefire way to relax the mind and keep your focus on personal improvement rather than hunger. So, if you wish to reduce your food and hunger cravings, then give these methods a try. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, then give us a like and hit that subscribe button to support the channel. While you're at it, you can click on one of these previous videos for some non-stop content, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.